Is all riled up. Those storms have been blasting through, and so Santa Cruz, California, you're seeing some of them. And now they're going to have these high surf advisories expire for a lot of Southern California, but some new ones popping up in the Pacific Northwest because that winter storm watching the Sierra Nevada for a new 20 inches this weekend as it gets going. It will then hook through the Texas Panhandle. Chicago could get some snow by early next week. That's Tuesday early morning, and then some nation. And then, of course, we're staying on that warm side for that second storm, too. So coastally, we'd be lucky to break that streak of not having an inch or more of snow. Your local weather now in 30 seconds. 0.3%. That's how much ice covers on the Great Lakes. The lowest we've seen since these records began about 50 years ago. There is some colder air coming. It's way next week, late next week into the following weekend. So yes, there will be some below zero, but boy, it's taken a while. We've been above average. So coming up, if you've got a holiday shopping hangover, we're going to break down the steps you can take to tackle your holiday debt after record-setting spending online. We'll also roar into 24, refreshing your skincare routine, plus hairstyles that you'll see everywhere this year. Your local news and weather next.
And here now to break it all down for us is our very own chief medical correspondent, Dr. Jen Ashton.
Good morning,
Always good to talk with you. All right, so let's just start out with why the increase in women who are actually freezing their eggs.
Well, I think that's great news in women's reproductive health, right? Because it represents a paradigm shift from treating infertility to being proactive about fertility. So this has been a trend now for the last 5 to 10 years because the assisted
success rate, and also is there an expiration date?
Well, I think you have to remember, freeze your eggs. That's going to result in a live birth, and that's during this should ask that center, what will happen to these eggs if I don't use them? Oftentimes they're used for, unfortunately for a lot of women, it can be very, very lengthy and extensive and expensive.
Who would you recommend this to, and what should they know before they do it?
I think a lot of OBGYNs like myself are talking to women in their mid-20s about bringing a baby home from the hospital.
But at least it can slow that biological clock down a little bit.
I think it can alleviate a lot of anxiety that a lot of women have as they get into their 30s and beyond.
Dr. Jen, some good advice for us.
Bet.
Thanks so much. Guys.
In the lower 48 was supposed to have its 40th anniversary kicking off in Duluth, but it won't. But this is only the inch or more. Let's get a check now a little closer to home.
On the app, otherwise the barista just won't know.
And you'll also have to pay that extra 10 cents.
Listen.
All right, thanks, Gio.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
Do all that.
Like what?
So this is the best thing. Obviously, donate. Guys, how big that second-hand toy having action figures. But I went on eBay and found, and he doesn't know any different.
So smart.
All right, everybody, let's.
Thank you, Jen.
Now that I've outed myself, let's go ahead and get a check a little closer to home.
Whitney Bowe is here with us now with some of the must-have skincare staples that will keep your skin glowing all year long. Welcome, Dr. Bowe.
Thanks for having me.
And I guess, Doc, my big question is, what are the trends of 2024? I need them. What do you got? What are you seeing?
There is
out there. So what should you look for when you're looking for that moisturizer?
So a good moisturizer is the foundation of your skincare.
As always,
To the rescue.
to the rescue. And for more skincare tips and to shop some of Dr. Bowe's favorite products, just scan the QR code on your screen. Doc, thank you. As always appreciate it.
To roar into 24, and this morning we're giving you a new do for the year ahead, breaking down some of the biggest hair trends with the help of a celebrity hairstylist.